Okay guys, welcome to the Breakup Diet. Today we have a really exciting guest and someone I've known for like 10 years because we just worked this out. Jacob Price.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
So, who are you? What's your story?
Where do I even start with my story, though?
You've just gone on a dating show.
It's all about being honest. So dating show, all about being honest. You go into this honesty box. Yeah, it didn't really work in a lot of favours for a lot of people because people are compulsive liars.
Was there any time when somebody genuinely didn't think that they lied, but it came up as a lie?
I think people got lost in their lies because I think we didn't really know because obviously it was meant to be a high-tech sort of lie detector, but they were generally saying I was 100% telling the truth and it'd come out as a lie. So it was a bit hard. So I don't know, either they're just trying to bullshit their lie or deep down we didn't know, we couldn't read it. We couldn't understand if it was reading you or if it was how it was actually working out.
So what's the premise of the show actually?
So the premise is basically everybody lies in relationships these days. Everybody lies, even whether it's a white lie or not. And
Guilty.
this one is about basically trying to be honest. Well, you have to just be honest because there's money on the line. And every time everyone's honest, you'd win money. So the grand prize was 100 grand in total. But yeah, there was a lot of lies. And every time someone would get caught out, the money would just disappear.
Buckle up, bitches. This is gonna get bumpy. This is the Breakup Diet.
A big favor that we want you guys to do is basically, could you please, wherever you're watching this, be it YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anything, could you please follow us, subscribe, whatever, because it really helps.
We're a growing podcast, so every bit of support helps.
So we really appreciate it.
So do you come in with your existing partner or are you paired up with someone on the show?
So you technically paired up with what is meant to be your ideal woman. So
you told them
So
before.
I described what was my perfect girl. So someone who was active, not very materialistic, adventurous, sort of throw herself in the deep end sort of person. And then, that's how I got basically matched up with that person. That's how I got on the show.
Oh, so you're already matched up and then you can't switch, or you can switch?
You can switch throughout, but realistically you don't because everyone gets coupled up and obviously attraction and shit. So everyone was quite attracted to their partners.
Were you attracted to yours?
Oh, yeah, not so attractive to mine.
Oh, God. Is this what you got called out on?
No, she was a lovely girl. We're just very different people. I think from the beginning we sort of friend-zoned each other. We knew nothing was going to come from that. Yeah.
Was this a said thing, or this was a thing that, just
No, it was very obvious from the beginning. I made it very clear.
So awkward. Imagine you go on it and you're like, oh.
Well, you have to, I did do a bit of a white lie as soon as I entered because obviously when you get revealed who you're matched with, you get given an envelope and you have to read out 3 things about that person. And obviously then you read out and then you get told who you're matched with. And I was like, wow, I'm blown away, which technically is a lie. I was not blown away. She's a lovely girl, but I just, when you're on TV, you can't just go, oh, well, oh gosh.
Oh, no.
You can't do that, can you? So you
No.
have to, in that sense, I had to lie.
Have you ever lied in a relationship?
Oh, yes. I've lied lots of times.
Like a white lie, or more like a bad?
Both. I've done both lies.
What's the worst lie?
Well, when you cheat and you don't tell the partner.
Yeah, fair.
That is, I think you can't get any worse than unfortunately cheating.
Yeah, fair.
I mean, if they didn't ask.
Ooh,
No, Ilma,
they did ask as well, and I was just obviously denying it because it's the moment you shit yourself. You're just I didn't cheat, and then you're fuck.
Did you ever confess to the lie?
Got caught out.
Okay, but did you say that happened, or you just to the grave? I mean, not now, but to the grave.
No,
you were
I did eventually have to be fine. Yeah, I did cheat, and then that's when I called it a day. Then I was the one right, let's call it a day, rather than try to continue a relationship because obviously it must have been dead in the water. If your head's looking elsewhere and you're able to cheat, must mean there is something wrong in the relationship. So that's why I was like, right, let's call it there.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't want to fight for it because I knew I'd
What's
done
there
wrong.
to fight for, you know?
You've done it wrong. You've done the wrong.
But do you not think sometimes when you've, I don't know, been together a long time and then it's exciting to get talked to by somebody else? That type of thing? Or is you only mean it when it's cheating if you have sex with someone?
Yeah, but flirting's innocent. I think if you've got some other people who...
I don't think flirting's innocent.
I think flirting's very innocent.
If it's just words.
I'm also so...
If it's just words, listen, that's how most people end up in relationships, by the words and not the actions.
I'm so comfortable with, say, my partner, if she went out on night out, if she was talking to another guy flirting, that's completely fine for me. Like, that is completely innocent. As long as you don't break the rules of that you guys agree on, or like give it a number or exchange social media or something. So there's no contact.
Okay, fine.
So then it's literally like right now we could all be flirting, and then I go, right, goodbye, and never see you again. Like, no one
And
will
go
know.
home to your wife.
Yeah, and then it's completely innocent. There's nothing to it.
Yeah, okay.
Because there's no boundaries crossed. Like,
okay, I get where you're going with that, purely for the no. If there's nothing being like no number, no.
if you do that, then that's cheating. That is
Yeah.
straight up cheating, because then you're giving that other person the opportunity to reach out to you and potentially convince you, persuade you to do something else.
Yeah, that's basically you're opening the door of your relationship without your partner knowing.
What if you're like out and you see them and you have a little flirt, and then you see them again and you have a little flirt, and then you're like, ooh.
Ooh, I don't really know about that one. I've not thought that far ahead, because
So
I know. I guess then, that person has to lay down some ground, like some rules, and be like, look, I have a partner.
And what if they asked you if you have a girlfriend at that time, what would you have said?
Is this back when I cheated?
No, when you were flirting with the people at the bars or whatever.
Well, it depends which relationship you're in. Like, in my last...
I like the honesty. I'm living for it.
It's more... If you're in a comfortable relationship, then obviously you should be saying, yeah. But at the time when I cheated, I definitely, in multiple occasions, I said I was single. So I cheated on all grounds. Like, did the physical, to the flirting, to the exchanging numbers, to entertaining.
Would you not be scared, like, that she would know, or you just didn't actually care?
I guess you're a bit scared, but you're deep down probably
just know
don't.
it's
You
not
don't
right.
really care, because
You've checked out of the relationship.
you must have checked out, because if you did
Yeah.
care about that person, you would not be doing that.
Yeah, fair.
And you learn from it once you get caught out, because oh gosh, the grief you get from it, not worth it.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's fucking horrible.
Did she do anything that was like really,
Nothing
we need to know so that I can do it to whenever I get my next boyfriend. I'm gonna.
Well, hopefully he won't cheat on you.
Yeah, I know, but we live in a world where this happens quite a lot.
Yeah, no, she didn't do anything too major, but it was more just the speculations all the time, and whenever she'd go out, all the girls would talk shit, and it was just every night she'd go out for drinks, I'd get the phone calls of her crying and blowing up my phone. It was just long, and I'd say the breakup was longer than the actual relationship,
That's wild.
because it was just constant having to reassure her and just to make sure she was okay. But then I was just like, I've completely tapped out the stage, but I'm still trying to make sure she's okay. And it's like,
You're a better person than I am, because I would have blocked. I'm sorry, I'm not dealing with someone else's emotional needs when I'm done.
but I guess because she was in that situation because of me.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
So
like, he did
I
it
put
to
her I put her in that bad place. So I sort of needed to sort of comfort her until she was in a better place.
But how can you really comfort somebody when you're just like, you're checked out and you're cheating? You know what I mean? Like, what can you really say?
It's just hard. It's because the person liked to drink a bit, and she used to go out a lot. So that would obviously never help the situation. And being in this area, it's a very gossipy, drama-filled area that encouraged more shit as well. So I was like, gosh, yeah.
So you think other people made your breakup also way harder?
Oh, 100%. Actually, to the point where on social media, I outed myself.
No.
What do you mean? You just put up a post being
I put a post out, right, guys, basically, let's cut the bullshit now. I did this, and this. Please leave this person alone. So then there was no way any speculations could come about. I fully just outed myself, and then all peace. And do you know what the funniest thing is, though, about that? The amount of girls that messaged me being like, you're amazing, oh my gosh. I was just like, somehow that worked to my favor.
No.
I came across so good to all the girls for saying I was a cheater.
Ladies,
then
stand up.
Yeah, how cool is that? Like, but it is cool because it's somehow me saying I was a bad person made every girl go, you're a great guy. I was like, thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you. I'll take you out this week.
See you later on.
I can also treat you very bad.
Yeah. Wait until you see what you get.
That's wild.
Yeah. It just shows how everyone's so messed up.
No, truly.
Like, it just sums up how messed up the world is. Really.
What? So they would just slide in being like, oh.
They were like, oh my gosh, you're so aware of everything. That's so amazing. You're such a nice guy. You're so honest. Like, so many lovely messages. And I was just like, maybe they just didn't really read what I posted.
You're so honest, but you, like, no.
Yeah, I was like, fine.
After the 6 months of consolation after the breakup, what's been the breakup diet for you?
Well, actually, I went straight into a new relationship.
Oh,
The rebound.
But I was with her for two and a bit years.
Was it with someone you cheated with?
No.
Oh, okay.
Whole new girl, wholesome, awesome girl.
Did that end badly, the next one, or not really?
We ended in two different ways. Well, it was very confusing. So we ended because she went to Mykonos for a season. So obviously I was like, that can't work out. You're doing this summer in Mykonos.
What if you went and visited her?
I actually did go out, but luckily she had left by then because we'd already called it a day, and it just didn't really work because realistically, we all know what those sort of places are like. It's sex, drugs, and basically rock and roll, isn't it? And a lot of house music. And I was
a lot of house music. I like that small little detail.
Yeah, so it was. So I was just like, yeah, you go do you out there. Let's call it a day. Then she actually came back, and then she was, like she said, on the hunt for me because she wanted to get back with me. And then we actually just ended up getting back together. But then she sort of disappeared, and she went and did a TV show.
Oh.
Yep, which wasn't so pleasant because I thought we were getting back together, and we were having chats about kids and stuff. And then one day she just disappeared and went on a show. And I was like, ouch.
Have you ever spoken to her about it?
Yeah, because when she came back from the show, we got back together.
What show?
Again.
What show?
She went on Too Hot to Handle.
Stop it.
What
season?
We had someone from Too Hot to Handle on.
You were in the doubt it was her. No,
it wasn't her. It was a guy.
Oh, fine. Yeah, so she did the last season.
But did you like break up and then like a week later or did she film it when you were dating?
No, so basically, obviously, she went away she did a season in Mykonos, and then while she was there, she must have been doing like all the applications. She was single, so doing all the applications to get on the show, and then must have got accepted. We kickstarted up again, started fully dating, so like full on relationship, gifts, dating, everything as you do. I was like, fuck yeah, this is it. We're on now. And then I remember it was literally a Monday morning. We were like in bed, cuddling, talking about stuff, talking about kids, Christmas together. Next day, I was like, no messages, don't know where she is, a bit strange. She said she was going to Saudi for some work. I was like, fine. Obviously, it's not filmed in Saudi. And then I was going down like this stalkerish route, and I was like, this is fucking weird. Nothing's delivering. So then I went through her Instagram. All the casting agents of Too Hot to Handle following her. I was like, So then I did the digging. I was like, right, let's see what shows are being filmed at the moment. Saw Too Hot to Handle's being filmed, and I was like, oh gosh, this is really adding up right now. This is not cool if this is the case. And so obviously for 6 weeks, I'm in bed going like, sweet, she's in bed with another dude right now.
And then you have to watch it. Did you watch it?
No fucking chance. It was not fun.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was 6 weeks of freaking hell.
Is Too Hot to Handle like straight away comes out? Or
No.
So then she came back from it, and then it came out in July.
And when she came back, did you ever run into her? Did you ever hit her up?
She appeared at my door one day, and we just got back together.
Again?
Yeah, I know. So stupid.
Why would you get back together? You were just heartbroken.
I guess because I just wanted to be with her, and then started dating again, and then we just called it a day like 5 months after. Yeah, and then that was the best decision we ever made. That's when like, full freedom kicked in for me. I was just like, best year of my life.
Because you came to it mutually, so you had a nice breakup? Are you friends with her now?
Yeah, ish. Like
friendly, like if you pass...
friendly. Like whenever I see her, I'll always go say hello. Like I'll happily give her a hug and like have a chat with her and catch up with her.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's quite a civil, nice breakup now. Although she did message me whilst I was in America 2 weeks ago, being like, can't wait to watch you on Honesty Box. And I was like, what do you want from that? That's a weird message.
Yeah.
Maybe she meant it in a nice way.
Yeah.
Really?
That kind of thing.
Everyone else thinks it was a little bit of a calculated message.
Why? To do what?
As in either to sort of keep tabs on me or to see if she can still get me. Or, because obviously me going on the show is a bit like, she was the limelight girl. And now it's like, oh, potentially.
You're like, bitch, it's mine now.
Yeah, I've taken the spotlight. So I guess we all think it's more in the sense of she was like, trying to get the upper hand on me.
What are boys actually doing after a breakup if it's like an abrupt one though? Are you going out straight away?
Reckless. Yeah, if it's an abrupt, unhealthy breakup, it's reckless. It's a lot of going out.
And then after, do you like process it later?
Then you process it. Then you're depressed. Then you hate yourself. Then you guys, I feel like... Straight away feel it. We go and fuck ourselves over, and then we regret it, and then it's like, oh, damn it, too late. And that's when you start dating loads or try to just distract yourself even more, which is realistically not what you even want to do.
No, I actually think that is the best, not to necessarily have sex with somebody else, but I actually do think the best way to get over someone is to get somebody else. And this is a new recent thought because of the situation, right? I'm not seeing anybody else, but it does just distract you.
100% distracts you.
And I'm not saying going and sleeping with somebody else if you don't want to, like whatever, but it's just the talking to someone because I think that's what you miss.
It's the comfort. It's the comfort of having someone to sort of, at the end of the day or whenever, just before going to bed, to be like,
It's also weird to break up because you go from like knowing everything about this person or like the every day to day, and then you go to nothing.
Knowing their whole lives to not knowing what the fuck they are or who the fuck they are anymore.
Where they are. Like,
it's very strange.
That's the thing. You're mourning someone who's very much alive, who's very much kind of like in your vicinity of life, like in your friendship groups or stuff like that. It's weird.
The transition's nuts. It is strange, but I guess it's part of life. And it's fun. I enjoy it now. But what I've learned from all these different breakups and from like the last one, I've become so cold now with girls. So
because you're traumatized.
Well, just because I just don't want to let anyone in anymore.
Yeah.
Everyone's very guarded now, I've noticed.
But I guess because everyone just thinks everyone's going to cheat on everyone. Like, everyone's got such a bad picture of dating and relationships. Everyone just goes, oh, someone's going to cheat. Which is terrifying to think that that's everyone's mindset now.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it? Well, that's why there's shows like Your One You're On with like the lying.
To be honest, I was definitely the most honest on the show. That goes without a doubt.
Fair.
Like, well, I'm not afraid to be honest and tell people what I think. Which ideally I was hoping I'd be then matched with someone that I'd actually want to be with, but that didn't happen.
Yeah, but now you're gonna find somebody else. Or you said already kind of have.
Yeah, I'm sort of dating someone right now, but it's also that's got like a end date to it, which sort of makes no sense. She's moving back to Australia, so we're sort of dating, having fun, but then it's like I'm now going through the mindset of, do I want to get attached to her? Because if I get attached to her, then what? Then I have to just go, fuck it, now it's goodbyes.
Yeah, and Australia's very far.
Yeah, not so. I'd move, but it's also nuts to move for someone, realistically. I don't think that's the right decision right now.
Only you know.
Do boys go and talk to other boys when they're going through a breakup, or do they not even like discuss it?
Guys aren't very open about it. It's quite strange. I'm
just
very reserved anyways. I wouldn't really go and speak to anyone about my stuff. Well, my dating life, I keep it normally very private. Unlike right now, but
dating show, dating podcast.
Yeah, so it's changed recently. I'm normally very private, but that's gone out the window for some reason. But no, with guys, we don't really communicate about it. I've got a few friends who will definitely phone me up when they have arguments with their girlfriends and sort of tell us what's going on, but
not the breakup, not the actual.
No, they never really go in details. They sort of try to just move past it, and they all actually speak really highly of their girls, even if they break up.
That's nice.
Which is quite refreshing. But then I'd say my friends are just very nice guys, so they wouldn't, no matter what happens, they'd never badmouth anyone.
They single?
Yeah. A few of them are. Yeah.
There you go, Oma.
They're very.
I was going to say, there you go.
Oh, no. Yeah, it's still traumatized.
Yeah, a bit fresh, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Always like waiting for you to be like, I'll set you up.
I'm just like, yes, you're the one that's like, oh, it's nice to have a distraction.
No, yes, listen. It is, but...
But what? Come on, distract yourself.
No, I'm okay.
I can always introduce you.
No, it's okay.
We can do like a 3-way date.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to bring the cameras?
No.
Yeah, the aftermath. Oh,
Then I
gosh.
sat here all depressed
Yeah.
from our breakup, our situationship breakup, and I'm like, I hate Jacob for introducing us to his friends. They're not nice.
If they do with Jacob, fuck you, Jacob.
Yeah, what have you done?
But yeah, okay, so you've had a breakup when it's been nice. You've had a breakup when you've kind of gone in and out multiple times. Does it just get easier when you've done you've broken up a few times?
Yeah, it gets easier, but also now I'm in the mindset I'm not going to get in a relationship until it's the one.
Same. I'm
now
like that as well.
I'm not at that age, but I'm at that age now where I do want to think about it a bit more and not really. I'll date, but not take it seriously until I know she's actually the one, and then I'll fully put all my eggs in one basket. And then hopefully that will lead to no breakups.
I think you should put your eggs in lots of different baskets when you're first dating, and spread yourself out. But I always find that too hard. It's too stressful.
Oh my
I
God,
get
it's
obsessed.
tiring.
I'm like one person. I'm like, wow.
Depends how early on are we talking to. About.
I'm like, as soon as I meet them.
Oh yeah, that's a bit too soon. I'm very much at the beginning. Yeah, spread. Talk to lots of girls.
Not just at the beginning.
True, depending on the relationship. Yeah. But yeah, no, definitely I'm a believer in you should be talking to loads of people at the start just to sort of make sure that she's the one who stands out. It really shows that she is. Or
It's like
he
a
is
job
the one.
interview.
It is.
May the best candidate win.
But it is if she's going to be, or he is going to be the one for potentially the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You want to
Yeah,
make
true.
sure you don't want to just jump in bed with that one person and think that's
fair.
going to work for no reason.
Ever regretted something after a breakup? Like, actually,
The way you've reacted, maybe.
Yeah, the way that you've reacted. Obviously, you've regretted things, but I mean, you've said something or you've done something and been like, oh, I probably shouldn't have done that?
Or you should have been like,
I
I
don't
wish I
even
did it
know.
worse.
I don't actually know. I don't think I've ever regretted anything. I try not to regret anything anyways in life.
Fair.
I
That's
think
the best way to be.
You do everything for a reason. Like, unless you're very drunk, which then obviously takes a bit of control of you. But no, I don't believe in regret.
So what would you do if you like couldn't let go of someone?
If you can't let go of something, well, that one's a lot of work. Then you got to self-improve and work on yourself.
No, that is literally like therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
You
deep
have-
therapy.
Yeah, or you just find a passion or something that you like to do. Like a lot of people's gymming. Like I turned to the gym after my breakup and just fell in love with sport. And since that's all I seem to care about now. Like I'll prioritize gymming over going on dates and talking to girls because I think it's just it's such a better way to release yourself.
It's better for your
switch
body because
off.
you're not drinking.
So much, yeah, just better in every single
And
aspect.
you feel so good after you work out.
Yeah, so I would just 100% recommend sport, but that's for me.
No,
Some
I
people
agree.
go to
I agree.
people go to
Hockey.
alcohol, people go to food. So yeah, it really depends.
What would you say to somebody going through a breakup right now?
Oh gosh, good luck. I'm not jealous. Like, it sucks to be
suck.
you. I'm glad I'm not in your shoes right now.
Fair.
Sorry about that.
Out of all your relationships, what's like the biggest takeaway? It could be about yourself or it could be about how you see other people.
Biggest takeaway from it would probably be you gotta love yourself before you can actually fully love them. Just because if you don't, like now I'm in this place where I could probably find the love of my life because I'm so comfortable and happy with who I am. Previously I wasn't. I had so many insecurities that I didn't know of and flaws that I didn't know of. So obviously I'd put them on them and which
It's
obviously
so destructive.
yeah, it just doesn't work in a relationship because then you put everything on them and then unfortunately they receive the shit end of it.
Don't you reckon the second you love yourself, everything just seems more clearer and like you seem to attract like the better person for you?
Yeah, recently I've had a lot of attention.
But you can easily say no to the wrong people kind of thing now, as opposed to just saying yes because for the sake of them being attractive.
Yeah, you don't just entertain anyone anymore. You can be a bit more selective with loving yourself attracts the right people. And I've had that
sure.
recently. And obviously, like I said, I'm sort of dating a girl. And on paper, I think she's perfect to a T for me. So the only flaw is with her is she freaking moves away soon. And it is, so that's where I'm sort
Maybe
of...
love will take you to Australia.
Oh,
Yeah, I would consider it. But it is just like, that is a big move.
Yeah, but you don't have to decide straight away.
No,
Like,
it got a bit of time. But it is, yeah, you got to fully be comfortable with who you are now to make sure that person gets the best out of you. Because realistically, you don't want that person to have the shit side of you. And then the relationship's just going to be toxic from the
absolutely
beginning.
not. They don't deserve it.
No.
Yeah.
And it's vice versa. You sort of hope the person you're getting with or dating does
Is
the
also
thing
in love with themselves. Yeah.
that's actually something now, like my ex-boyfriend, still hard to say, but like my ex-boyfriend,
You'll get used to it.
he, like, I didn't love myself before I dated him, and the moment I started to love myself, I like met him.
Yeah.
So it's like funny, isn't it?
You do. You just attract the right people. And like I've even just through like social media, but I've noticed that a lot more girls are showing attention.
But do you think this is the TV show?
I think it's
A mixture.
just a mixture and just I'm living such a nicer, better, more active, fun life.
Do you have any dating red flags? I mean, you sound a little bit like a red flag, but not a little,
I
a little
was.
bit.
I was.
Oh, you're changed.
I'm 100% changed.
Because he
I'd say-
loves himself now.
I'm a walking huge green flag now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's green? Give us the 5 green points.
Loving, was super caring, super like self-aware, very chivalrous. When you walk on the side of the road, I'm always the one on the side of the road. She's on the inner part.
That is good. That is a big point.
Yeah. What another good flag or some green flags?
Got 2 more.
I love to cook.
Okay.
So, and like I'm very much the one wake up in the morning, make the bed, coffees, everything. So obviously great to wake up next to. I don't know. Another one. I'm just gonna. I don't know.
You're nice and you're fun.
There we go. Thank you.
You're
yeah, so I got
welcome.
6 out of
I
that.
The male breakup diet. Gymming, sobriety.
Do you not get hungry? Because girls are normally, for a lot of the time, like the first
we
day
lose
or
our appetite after
your
breakup.
After breakup. For me, no. My breakups have all led to different things. The first one was a lot of alcohol. The second one was just about fitness, and sort of became more self-aware of myself and more, I guess, vain in the sense that I was like, fuck it, I'm going to improve and I'm going to come so much better. And I sort of journaled in a way that I just wrote down or what I thought were my flaws. And I was like, right, I need to change as many as I can of these and improve as many of these.
What were the flaws that you were focusing on?
Well, a lot of them were, my main one was actually financial. My last relationship, I was very uptight. And then as soon as it ended, I was like, fuck it, I've got lots more cash now, so I can just have fun. So I actually just ended up spending a lot more and not really caring and being less frugal. And then working out, I got so addicted that it became unhealthy. So I transformed that into more of a healthy obsession, not an unhealthy one. Same with my food. I calorie count, which wasn't balancing to the amount I was working out. So I sort of changed that and just relaxed on food. So sort of, just everything and just be less stressful and just more go with the flow sort of person.
That's so nice.
Yeah, that's
actually
very inspiring.
Yeah, and it's so good that you're so self-aware and like actually are taking the time to
reflect your previous relationships and hopefully take it as lessons for the future.
Yeah, but the thing is you sort of have to move forward in life. You can't sort of hold on and begrudge what's happened. And obviously there were flaws in, both parties of the relationship, so can't blame it 100% on the other partner. So you got to realize you had some, so you might as well try and change those.
Absolutely. You've only got control of like how you act.
Yeah. So that's what I did.
Well, thank you. My
This
God.
has been so insightful.
Yeah, so good.
We really appreciate your wisdom. It's been so refreshing.
It started a little bit toxic and then it's gone full circle. I'm
yeah,
like, wow.
You've won us at the end.
I know. No wonder all those girls are sliding in like, let's go.
I'm next. Thank you so much for being on the Breakup Diet, Jacob. It's been the best.
Yeah, it's been brilliant.